Alright guys, so I'm going to go over my Inbody results for this round of CG Fit. Let's full screen this one. So this cycle of camp, I'm also doing CG Fit. I figured I'd go through my Inbody results and we'll talk about how I'm going to track all my calories and some of the workouts I do. So let's start with the top. I'm not 34, I'm actually 37. The day I went to go weigh in, I already had ate breakfast, drank a few cups of coffee. So I'll try to replicate the same thing when I weigh out, when I go for my out body stuff. So, or the out process of this. So I weighed in at 232 pounds, and honestly, I was very disappointed with that. I know on my scale, I've been as light as 218. That day of, I weighed about 226. 225, 226. I can't remember. It was Friday. I can barely remember this afternoon, but I know it was lighter. So I know I've been lighter, but I'm going to go off the weight, and this is the last time I'm going to weigh myself into the out process. So I won't weigh myself again. So let's look at the muscle fat analysis. So I weigh 232 pounds. Of that 232 pounds, 99 pounds is muscle, and the other part is water, and then I also have my body fat mass, which is 58. So this they want looking like a D. I'm kind of looking like the D part, kind of. I mean, it's better than looking like the C because that means you have more fat than you have muscle mass, which is you don't want. And then I is straight up and down, which is they're all the same. I mean, I don't think that's bad either, but you want to have more muscle than you do fat, basically, which would you want to happen. So I'm good on that part. Okay, so my percent of body fat is 25%. Could be better, yeah. Do I think I'll hit 10% to 18% this cycle? No. If I hit 23%, I'd be super happy with that. But I don't think I'm going to hit that. Also, let me explain this too. I weighed at 232. Also, my goal weight would be about 225 pounds for the end of this. So if I could weigh in on their scale on the out process, 225 pounds, I'd be super happy. Super happy. Do I think I could do it? Absolutely, I think I could do it. So that's the goal, to be 225 pounds and not lose much muscle. Am I going to lose muscle? I think I will, but the goal is not to lose much. So let's go over this segmental lean analysis. Honestly, it's kind of important. It just means that you're not favoring one side too much more than the other side. So like my right arm or left arm, they're a half pound difference, not too much. Same thing with my legs. They're about a pound difference. So it's not too big of a difference. So like I said, I'm not sure I said it. I've done this before. I've done it two other times. So the very first time I did, I weighed 244 pounds. The second time I did it, weighed 249 pounds, and this time I weighed 232 pounds. I've been lighter. Like I said, I've been a lot lighter. So if I could get 225, I'd be super happy with it. My muscle actually went up 3 pounds from the very first time I've done this, and my percent body fat have gone down 5% since the first time I did this, which are both really good. They're both really good. It's not great, but it's good. So to lose weight, what you basically got to do is you got to burn more than you're using. Basically, I mean, it's simple math. You got to burn more than you use. For me, just sitting around at work all day, I burn 2,000 calories, 2,000 about 2,100 calories. So if I want to lose weight, I gotta burn more than 2,100 calories, basically. And to do that, I'm gonna just be careful what I eat and work out some. You can't outwork a bad diet though. So diet's the most important thing. You gotta make sure you eat right. So I have to do that for a month. Let's see if I can do it for 1 month. Eat right. I'm telling you right now, I'm addicted to food. So especially sweets. I love my sweets. So I'm going to follow these macros right here: 30% carbs, 30% fat, and 40% protein. So what I do basically with this is I put it into MyFitnessPal along with my calories that I need, and then I say that's basically setting up your macros for the day, like how many carbs you can have, how many grams of carbs, how many grams of protein, how many grams of fat. So let's see how I did today. I'm not sure how well I did. I'm going to look at it right now. And you can use the app on your phone. I use that just to enter the food, but then I also what do you call it? Use the PC. That way I can actually see how much sodium I'm taking in and the other stuff. It's just easier for me to read on the computer. So let's see what I got. So on the, I didn't update this, the calorie goes. I need to update that, but I mean it's not, it's like 100 calories off, so it's not too much. So for the day, I've taken in 1,500, it's about 1,600 calories. I still have more calories to go, but honestly, I ate late, so I can't. I'm full. I can't eat anymore. So I still have calories to give. So I took in less calories than I burned basically. I did do a workout this morning, and I also did a 1 mile run before camp just to get warmed up. I know they trainers do warm ups, but like I was there early, so I can go for like a little jog. So I went on a 1 mile jog. So let me show you how I put the macro stuff in. You set your goals here. So I just gotta change this to 2076, which I'll do later. And then here goes your 30, 30, 40 that they want me to follow. And then just gives you how many grams of each one. So like 192 grams of protein is what I want. But let's see how I actually did. So just go to food. My internet's pretty slow, so I'm sorry about that. Let's see, food, there it goes. Yeah, sorry, like I said, my internet's really slow here. So for breakfast, I had a protein shake, and I mixed that in my coffee, and man, it's so good. I've never had like that, but it was actually really good. For lunch, I had 3 packs of tuna, and then I had my 2 slices of bread. And then dinner, I like had about 2/3 of an avocado, or a third of avocado, and then a little bit made some pork, like fried pork. It was so good. And then 2 tortillas. They weren't homemade. I don't. Yeah, they weren't homemade, but they were really good. And then I had 2 cups of cucumber. And then snacks throughout the day. I had a peach. I had an apple. I had some lifesavers. And I had a board meeting today, so that was like that ran really late. So they had like crackers there. I had like 4 crackers, and then half a pack of M&Ms. I just put the full pack, it was easier, and then I had one keeper elf cookie. But if you look at it, my calories I was good on. I was under 400 I had 400 calories to give. I should have ate them. I didn't eat them. Carbs I went over a little bit. The crackers and the M&Ms, the sweets didn't help really much. The fruit, but they're like most of them were. I mean, they weren't bad carbs. Like the peach was good, and the apple was good. The other stuff wasn't, but those were good. And then of course fat and protein, and then sodium. I went over on my sodium. Let's see what was high. Uh, the carnitas was actually the highest thing, and then the tuna, of course. But that's what I eat for lunch. So I'm it's high, but I can fix that. It's not too big of a deal. So like I said, I'm gonna use MyFitnessPal to help me track what I eat, and then you also got to do 12 camps for the cycle. The cycle runs 30, about I think 34 days. So I know I could do that. I do about 3 camps a week right now. I do other stuff. Just because I'm not doing camps doesn't mean I'm not doing other stuff. I try to mix it up as much as I can. I try to do brick workouts where you bike and then go run, or you run and then go bike. I usually try to stick to bike then run because that's the order usually like a triathlon's in. So I usually stick to bike and then run, but I try to do at least one of those a week. So I'm like I said, I'm always doing something. What I plan to get out, like what I hope to get out of CG Fit is if I could lose 5 pounds, I'd be super stoked. Like 5 pounds is 7 pounds is the goal. You hit 225 on your scale, that'd be really neat. And then without losing much muscle, that's the goal really. And then I mean, and just keep going. You just don't want to stop, of course. But I mean, if this video helps anybody, like I'm gonna keep posting videos. I'm gonna try to post 2 videos a week. I'll try to post beginning of the week, end of the week, and I'll just try to keep that process going. That way, you can see some of the activities I do, like some of the workout stuff I do. Because I don't do many camps. 4 tops per week is what I do. 4 tops, but I always try to do something. So, hopefully this video helps anybody, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.